Oh, please don't tell me that the main menu music does not loop. Please don't tell me that this is so. Come on. What if you're just a little guy that wants to sit down and like listen to main menu music all day? Oh, never mind. I'm a liar. I'm false. Just kidding. Lol. Peak Morrowind? Pretty true. I feel a lot better about playing Morrowind, and the Oblivion remaster said, "Hey, you know what? It's a good time. The time is ripe. I have been socially engineered. I'm not immune to propaganda, but I feel a lot better about playing Morrowind than I do about buying the Oblivion remaster and giving money to Microsoft so that they can bomb Palestine harder." But hi, hey, welcome on in. It's time to play Morrowind until I pass out. I don't know for how long I'll play Morrowind. It could be for like just tonight. It could be for multiple weeks on end. But I have played and beaten Morrowind once before. But I don't think that I've really like delved into the world of Morrowind. So I don't know. I'll get my hands dirty. I'll get all up in the spaghetti here. Hey, Horo, welcome on in. It's time to make an Argonian. Each event is preceded by prophecy. Without the hero, there is no event. In the waning years of the third era of Tamriel, a prisoner born on a certain day to uncertain parents was sent unto God, without explanation to Morrowind, ignorant of the role he was to play in that nation's history.
They have taken you from the Imperial City's prison, first by carriage and now by boat. To the east, to Morrowind. Fear not, for I am watchful.
Thank you, Azura.
Have been chosen.
Wake up. We're here.
No, go back to the voice, the voice of the girl that calls me stud muffin in my head. No, go back. Go back.
Stand up. There you go. You were dreaming. What's your name?
There we go.
Well,
I only ever have one name in RPGs, at least on stream.
Say we've reached Morrowind. I'm sure they'll let us go. Quiet. Here comes the guard.
This is where you get off. Come with me.
Oh, yippee. Oh yeah, that's right. Space is the interact button. Well, I know exactly like what my first thing it is that I'm going to change. It's like all my key bindings. Going to change them all to reveal to the world just how much of an insane psychopath I am. At least whenever I play Morrowind.
Head down to the dock and I'll show you to the census office.
You finally arrived, but our records don't show from where.
We make an Argonian easy. Where's the where's the one that allows me to have like the biggest horn? What turns me into a rhino, dude? Or is it you? Or you got? All right, yeah, you're strong contender, bigger horns. One dorsal fin, honestly, kind of goofy looking. Ram horns, getting closer. Okay, well, going with that cyberpunk-esque mohawk. Oh, we get bonuses to spears. Oh, my love, my heart. we get a spear bonus. Also, if you know, like, I give you 3 guesses as to like what it is I'm going to be using for the most part.
Great. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Follow me up to the office.
You like that left to right here, dude? You like that left to right ear? I also have like 0 mods installed. The only thing that I have installed is the Morrowind graphic extender, so that it can actually run at the resolution. Like, I am not a coward. I would play this game at the native resolution that it is meant for. Able to make the HUD bigger, maybe. Maybe. I don't think so. I will check. I will give it an old college try. But I think that is just a thing that comes with just the resolution. Where is what I'm looking for? Where? Yeah, no. Marksman, there it is. Alright, long blades, get out. We don't need long blades. Give me... I know that for some odd, forsaken reason, alchemy is incredibly good in this game somehow. I don't know anything about it other than, like, it's good. Other than it's incredible. Other than it breaks the game at some point, somehow, some way. And I'm curious as to how it is.
Very good. The letters
It has not been...
you mentioned you were born under a certain sign.
It has not been properly explained to me other than, like, you just make potions and you become a god. I also know that, what is it, the lover? Yeah. The lover is good because of the bonus to agility that you get. Because I think agility is one of the primary stats for managing to land hits. I think attack is an entirely different stat, though. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure that the warrior is about as good for that. You get higher base agility from the lover, so. Plus, I've always just taken the lover.
Now, before I stamp these papers, make sure this information is correct.
Yes, sir. Spear guy daddy, let's go. All right. Can I go into open settings window? Okay. UI scale. All right. Oh Lord. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, I can scale up the UI a bit. Read your papers. Okay. Take. They're mine now. Alright, I think... Kind of looking over on my OBS preview, and it's looking a little better. Looking a little better. Okay, that ought to be fine.
Made your last mistake, thief.
Damn it. All right. We go again. Never mind, no we don't. I forgot like entirely what the button to open up the menus were. What do you mean it's right click? What do you mean right click is your fucking menu button? Morrowind, like, okay, never mind. I can never say that like my own key bindings are weird whenever default Morrowind key bindings exist. And it somehow defaults to having my controller buttons.
Continue through to the next building and talk to Sellers Gravis.
Okay. Don't look at all my previous save files. Don't look at my my other naming convention where I call them just like by function or by a specific build. Okay, so we just start taking everything, right? We just start grabbing all of it, both so that we can dump all of this onto like the very first merchant that we find, and also so that we can get all these tutorial messages out of the way. I love grab and pick up noise. I love it. I love grabbing something and making it sound like we're just eating it. Okay. That ought to be okay. That ought to be enough. That ought to be fine. It is going to take a little bit of time for me to get accustomed to my own damn keybinds.
Your papers, please.
First, let me take a look at your identification paper. Thank you. Word of your arrival only reached me yesterday. I'm Sellers Gravis, but my background is not important. I'm here to welcome you to Morrowind. Yes, you're in Morrowind. I don't know why you're here or why you were released from prison and shipped here, but your authorization comes comes directly from Imperial. It's been a long day at work, okay? It's been a day, okay? Comes directly from Emperor Uriel Septim VII himself, and I don't need to know any more than that. When you leave this office, you are a free man. And before you go, I have instructions on your duties. Instructions from the Emperor, so pay careful attention. This package came with the news of your arrival. You are taken to Caius Cascades in the town of Balmora. Go to the South Wall Corner Club and ask for Caius Cascades. You'll know where to find him. Serve him as you would serve the Emperor himself. I also have a letter for you. And a disbursal? That's a new word for me, honestly. Okay, he just gives us 87 bucks. 87 smackaroonies. 87 things with which to waste all of our time on. We walk over here. Oh, wait, he's not the guy that we go. This is the guy. This is him. There's Fargoth. We give him his ring. Here we go. Take your ring back. And then we go over here, and the first thing that we get is, of course, the biggest spear that we can. Wait, what even is our spear level? Honestly, I quite enjoy like this this menu of being able to resize and just make your own whatever the hell it is that you would want to call it. Just like or organize it yourself, dude. I enjoy it. I'm a fan. Affects your ability to dodge and hit targets in melee, as well as maximum fatigue. Maximum fatigue is important because unlike Oblivion, your fatigue matters. If you run out of fatigue in a fight, you fall over. I mean, we don't need drugs. We don't require booze. I hate to say it, but this is a boozeless run. For the most part. That may change in the future. Who knows? All right, you got anything better than an iron halberd? You got any steel? Steel halberd, perhaps? No, she does not. Unfortunate. Fine. I guess I'll take it. Okay. Then I went with heavy armor. So of course we're gonna find the small bits of heavy that they've gotten here. Sounds like kind of hard to find heavy armor. And also the armor hammers. We kind of need these. These ow? Ow, my ears? Ow? I forgot about that entirely. Help? We're eating gauntlets out here. Love to hear it. We don't need pants though. We definitely don't need pants. Just like in general, she can take the pants. Not ours. All right, and now we talk to this dude up here, I think. Then we just hang out with a lighthouse. And then we look out for our friend the elf. What is he? Okay, why did the artwork have a spear in his hand and also on his back? That might be a Morrowind graphic extender thing. Because I did see the weapon sheathing. Or maybe weapon sheathing was like an entirely different mod. I don't remember. As far as I remember, I played this game incredibly vanilla. She'd probably beat my ass, honestly. I am not going to try and fight that lady. She is here. She's been standing in the lighthouse for decades. She's almost certainly like a level 50 monk. All right. Didn't give a specific time on whenever it is that Fargoth generally comes over. I'm going to assume that it's midnight. Oh, we're going to wait for him. And this is whenever I get to just like, I don't know, talk about the video game. It's an ample enough time. And also try and not have my beard like scrape the microphone multiple times. I do feel like I could up the FOV a bit. It still feels like very constrained. Okay, now I've gone like fisheye. Never mind. Go back a little bit. Okay, that ought to be all right. That seems okay. Yeah, Morrowind was actually my first Elder Scrolls game. I had it on an original Xbox. And then I got Oblivion on the Xbox 360. Or rather, my uncle got the Oblivion on the Xbox 360. And then we played the shit out of it. And then I figured out that Oblivion on PC could be modded. And that you can use console commands to do stuff with it. Hey, stop that. I need to be looking down here. Actually, can I just like go ahead and like check? Can I just drop from the lighthouse and go look at the hollow? Okay, all right. Never mind. But Oblivion was my first PC Elder Scrolls game. I still have not touched Arena nor Daggerfall. And yet somehow I've played like the PSP version of Oblivion. weird call. But like there is in fact a PSP port of Oblivion that is almost entirely different from the Xbox 360, and surely Oblivion was released on PS3, right? Yeah, entirely different from the Xbox 360 and PC version of Oblivion. Yeah, somehow I've not played like I've also played the flip phone version of Oblivion. I think it was called Elder Scrolls Travels. But I have not played Arena nor Daggerfall. But I have beaten this game before. I do know like most of the major story beats. I do like far and away many designs in this game. But I don't know. I'm just not like delved as far back into it as possible. I'm not enjoyed this peak world. Just like every single time that there's a video game that comes along that is inspired by Morrowind, I'm just like, oh hell yeah, put it in me. Dread Delusion, mine. Bro, and we get like a free $300 from Fargoth, and we get to keep his ring. Dude, let's go, dude.
Yes?
I have a feeling that you and I are about to become very...
Come on, fight! Surrender now and I might let you live.
He sniffed at me. Come on.
Greetings and salutations.
He sniffed at me.
Anytime. Go ahead,
He was insulted by my presence. Yeah, I know like the main story of this video game, this here video game. But don't know a lot of everything else. And honestly, that's an incredible shame. Wait, do I have the I think it's always use best attack. There we go. Because I'm a coward. And I'm using a spear and I don't want to press. Well, no, it's not I'm coward. I'm lazy. I'm worse. Worse, I'm lazy. Surely there's some way that you can save this guy. Surely you can have access to like a ranged healing spell, or a ranged fortify acrobatics spell at some point before you come down here, and you can like keep him from dying, and then make the game a little goofy. Gotta be possible. Almost certainly.
My patience is limited.
Me. Silence. Well, I'm going to take this this early opportunity to not take the gigantic bug to Caldera. No, Balmora. I think you go to Caldera first and then to Balmora. And we're instead going to nearly die to like scrib jellies. Average weather in Britain. Dude, it was raining so fucking hard today. Like, I think I actually got a letter in the mail from the IRS that I didn't have to, well, that I got an extension on filing my taxes, even though, you know, I've already done them. But like, because I'm in like a flood area, like, oh yeah, you know what, you get an extra few days on filing your taxes. Like, dude, it's been fucking pouring. Ah, guy who always takes fucking Tavern Brawler in Baldur's Gate 3 and keeps complaining about Miss Saver Suck in D&D, plays Morrowind. Bro doesn't even have build up fatigue meter, Lamau. Sky is cool. Gotta take some time to just like look up at the skybox and think, huh, is this a modded skybox? Or is that like is that vanilla? Or is it just like mostly vanilla? And then you fall prey to the classic blunder of not looking where it is that you're going and getting lost. Pelagade. I don't think I need to go to Pelagade. I'm pretty sure that if I went to Pelagade, then I would just encounter more side quests. And at the moment, I don't really need side quests. The mandatory side quests come real early in Morrowind. If I'm... Hold on a minute. What is this mine shaft? Ulumusa?
You will.
What the fuck? Oh, that's right. The Dark Brotherhood.
You
can't say that. It's 2025. Or sorry, it's like what is it? The third era, something like that. You can't say that. Uriel Septim is one of them. That's not your word. Sorry, Kwama. Sorry, little guy. Then we take all of his like armor because it's very pricey. It will fetch us a fine bunch of gold, and we get the full Pawn Stars GameStop experience. Oh, never mind. Okay, I thought we could be chill. Never mind. Oh, I'm getting rolled. Never mind. I'm out. I'm out later. Bye. Sorry to disturb you. Alright, I think we're safe. I think my like one actual complaint my one little bit of baby complaints after having played Oblivion and Skyrim and stuff is just like, why is water breathing a spell and not like just constantly active as an Argonian? Rat. Okay. Bro, these streets ain't safe. The rats are out here to get you. Cannot rest here. Enemies are nearby. Oh, buddy. Oh, boy. Oh, fun. Why am I even here? What was... Oh, yeah, that's right. I think it's because of water breathing being a spell, as opposed to just something that you can always do, or something that's just always happening. I did have the there's some sort of mod I have on that changes the way spell casting and weapon equipping works. So I have like quick casting. Clothing fur helm. You're right. I know that Maik in Oblivion has a voice line talking about how much he misses the Colovian fur helm. And he's so real for it. Just so true. Also, just like a lot of the goofier items that don't exist in Oblivion. And the cooler spells, such as Mark and Recall, Levitate. Holy shit. Okay, alright, we got rolled. Alright, we're not high enough level to go into the baby dungeon. Understood. The Michelovian fur helm was not enough to keep my skull from becoming concave. Alright, you and Mr. Gigantic Two-Hand Fighter. I'll leave. I'll go. Yeah, this woman. I remember her.
What can I do for you, friend?
Begging your pardon, have you seen a bandit nearby? I must find him. Yes, I was just walking along here, minding my own business. Suddenly, a bandit jumped at me from behind. He was a dark elf, a strong, dashing dark elf. He didn't harm me anyway, although he did take my jewels. He was quite gentle, and he talked to me for what seemed like forever. What's that? Oh, never mind the jewels. I just want to find the bandit again. He was charming and funny, and I must simply see him again. His name, Nelos on... The bandit gave you his name? Damn, okay. A name that will stay on my lips for eternity. Can you find him for me? Please, I cannot live without knowing if he ever loved me. I have nothing to offer you in return, but couldn't you not help me for the sake of love? Sure, why not? You will try? Thank you so. I'm sure you'll be able to find him. He mentions something about having to head north, so I imagine he might be found in Pelagade. Please, if you find him, give him this glove for me as a token of my love. I'm certain he will want to find me again. Alright. Alright, crazy broad. You got it. Hey, Desmond. Welcome on in. Nice to see you. Let me know if, like, the UI and, like, everything is, like, visible. 'Cause I did scale it up, like, 4 times. But I still am concerned that it is not the most visible thing. Does look better. All right, sick, cool. I also definitely would have been entirely okay with just like barely being able to see a HUD. It's like, I don't know. I feel like a weirdo. I like to turn the crosshair off in mini games as much as I can, as well as like quest markers and stuff. Like anything that is intentionally trying to right, we're in fucking Cloud Racer country. Anything that's intentionally trying to force my eyes to look anywhere rather than letting the environment do it, because I feel like if I had crosshairs and quest markers all over the place, and I wouldn't like be looking at the skyline and looking at that dwarven ruin off in the distance. Like, I don't know. I kind of like being able to like think of the environment that I exist in. Maybe I'm a weirdo. Alright, cool, sick. The scrub jelly did not destroy us. We did not get paralyzed. Let's go, dude. And I mean, speaking of paralyzing, I could have just, you know, paralyzed the two-handed Warhammer guy. And then gotten like a couple of hits in on him. Maybe that would have been enough. Spoiler alert, no. No, it would not have been. I would have gotten rolled either way. He would have just been staring at me as he's paralyzed, as his body is held rigid. And he just wants to nod like, alright, yeah, get your kicks in, boy. Go ahead, try. Just you wait. And then become annihilated. After hitting him 50 times. Oh yeah, that's right, the bridge is there. Alright, yeah, okay, alright. Alright, yeah, I remember. We will eventually head up into that dwarven ruin as part of the main quest. It will happen. Of course it's a cliff racer. Of course it's a cliff racer that's trying to eat my butts. Come here, you. You good? No, no, he's just a little guy. Don't kill him. No, he's coming for me. Okay, never mind. I wonder, do you... Is one of the ways to, like, train your, attack skills to... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I'm out. I'm out. Never mind. One of his spells did, like, a good bit of my health. Never mind. I'm out. I'm out later. Never mind me. I'll be a coward. Excuse me, sir. Are you aware of the fact that I am currently under fucking attack? Prison towers? I don't need to go to prison. Okay, never mind. It's just because it's cold out. That's why I sniffed. I think this is where there's like the meeting. Yeah, this is where we can find more merchants. Yeah, okay. All right. Alrighty, girl. What you got? I don't know. I just like the steel halberd. Let's go, dude. I just like the variety of crap. All right, Dark Brotherhood Cuirass, 1,000 gold. Oh, you know what? We got a little over 300 for it. I'm sick, honestly. I'm with. No wait, hang on. Wait, I have to level up my. Hold on. I gotta apply journeyman hammer. So that I can level up my armor. I need it. Alright, there we go. Now we go back to just selling our whole inventory on her. And trading up. There's it. 520. 523. Let's go. A whole 3 more points of maximum damage. You'll love to see it. And also just like a proper spear looking thing. Like there's more to it other than just like the money. I promise. More to it than just the damage. You're selling booze over here, girl? Let's see. I would buy... more stuff that's like health potions and such. If it weren't for the fact that I feel like I would forget them all the time. Like, I would be totally down for just like oodles and oodles of Motzi. But I feel like every single time that I would come across something that is, or Sujama. Like, why would I need intelligence whenever I just have a big stick? Just hand it over and just give me the biggest stick, dude. Resting here is illegal. I'll need to find a bed. Can I rest here? Enemies are nearby. Well, what if I just like waited instead? Like I can still like wait 1 hour to get my fatigue back so I can actually have chances to hit. Because I think if you have 0 fatigue, then you will have like 0 chance to hit. Something goofy like that. I remember liking the city of Caldera. I also remember really enjoying Vivek, but then getting lost in all of its same looking hallways, like some sort of fucking... No, what's the word I'm looking for? Some sort of liminal creation. Some sort of liminal maze. Big old bugs. Cyrodiil's a bunch of cowards for having normal ass horses instead of weird mud houses and gigantic weird mushrooms and levitation required mage houses. And horses. Now I know that
Speak, traveler.
I know the imports guy. The guy that processed us during import and we imported ourselves in said that we should ask around at the corner store. However, since I already know that Caius Casades is actually in like the farthest corner and he's the most ripped and jacked old man, like, damn, tell me your secrets. And also like veiny as fuck. Actually, what the hell's going on with his arm? Like that. You need to get that looked at, my guy. Your shoulders like flapping. I don't know. Yes, I'm Caius Casades. What do you mean you were told to report to Caius Casades? What are you talking about? So, you say your name is Daddy, and you've been told to report to me and deliver a package. Yes. Very interesting. So, it says here the Emperor wants me to make you a novice in the blades. And that means you'll be following my orders. Are you ready to follow my orders, Daddy? I feel like this is backwards. Good. Welcome to the service, Novice Daddy. Now you belong to the Blades. We're the Emperor's eyes and ears in the provinces. You can use my bed if you need to rest, but leave my personal stuff alone unless I say otherwise. If you like, you can improve your modest skills with our Blades trainers now. Or if you're in a hurry, I can give you orders right away. But don't forget to visit the Blades trainers. Nah, I think the training requires like money, and I'm not about that life. I kind of need my money. I'm kind of hoarding it at the moment. Wait, I think there actually is a spear that I can buy here in this town. That has a pretty cool effect. Because enchantments in this game are cool. And they can serve as like optional spells as opposed to stuff that happens on hit. Oh yeah, give me the orders. First thing, Pilgrim. You're new and you look it. Here's 200 drakes. Oh cool, we get 200 dragons? Dude, let's go. Let's just roll up to fucking Vivek and Dagoth just start fighting with our 200 dragons, dude. What are they going to do? Not die? Go get yourself a decent weapon or armor or a spell. And second thing, you need a cover identity. Around here, freelance adventurer is a common profession. Sign on with a fighters guild or mages guild or imperial cult or imperial legion. Advance in the ranks, gain skill and experience, or go out on your own. Look for freelance work or trouble. Then, when you're ready, come back and I'll have orders for you. Now, I've always done like the fighters guild. And I think I will do like the first couple of the fighters guild quests again. But I've never done like the imperial cult or the imperial legion. Arcades, Zenith, Mara, Stendar, Kennereth, and Julianos, and Tyreseptum, founder and patron of the Empire. And Morrowind, it's partly maintaining the faith for outlanders like us, and partly a missionary cult, bringing enlightenment to the heathen Dunmer. You can see Lomatus Vunus at Fort Moonmoth to join, but you have to go to Ebonheart if you want to become a lay servant. Oh, dude, I can be a servant to the lay. Let's go, dude. Several fort garrisons here on Vardenfell. The lower ranks handle law enforcement, escorts, rescues, dangerous predators, diseased and blighted beasts, and so forth. Only one fort accepts recruits. Fort Darius and Nissus. Nissus is a frontier outpost, isolated, a little rough, but good experience. If you're interested, see General Darius and Nissus. Okay. So that's probably why I've never done the Imperial Cult or the Imperial Legion. They're not here in Balmora. But how we feeling? Cult or Legion? I'm thinking Legion. And I think don't do that. Ah, a good skooma pipe. You know well, sir. You know well, my guy. Moon sugar. Let's go. Maybe this Caius Cascades isn't so bad for a fucking Fed. I'm just waiting for a Dark Brotherhood guy to come in. But I think we already got our allotment of Dark Brotherhood spawning. But there is a merchant here at the front of town that I can speak with. And he has interesting weapons that I wish were... Just one of the things that I wish were put forward in Oblivion. So he talks about his Daedric weapons. And that is the demon, the devil, the fiend, and the fiend stuff. What they do is they allow you to cast a spell that summons a bound weapon. And the bound weapons, much like in Oblivion, look like Daedric weapons. Did I sell the silver sword that... Yeah, okay. But I think... Yeah, okay. Cheap restore speed. I bought restore speed, didn't I? Thinking it was actually fortify speed. Gosh darn it. What's wrong with me? I got one more dollar out of that. He said, yeah, sure, why not round it out? I do remember.
If I can help, I will, but don't take too much time.
I do remember at one point I did walk down here and like steal some of his stuff and then try to sell it back to him. But then he recognized that it was his own stuff and called the guard on me. And I mean, like, the guard's right there, so
if I can help,
I got fucking rolled, dude. Time. I was not expecting any sort of sentience. Nordic Trollbone helm. You know, you make for a good bargain, but I do enjoy my my Colovian fur helm at the moment. I do like the comedy of the fur helm. The fur helm is goofy, and you will never offer anything that is good enough for me to part with it. All right, let's go kill some rats for the Fighters Guild. Guild of Fighters. Are you here to join the Fighters Guild? Sign me up. Give me your orders. In an infestation of cave rats. Go to Drain Thalos' house. Here in Balmora, along the river on the east side. Ask her where the rats are coming from. Kill the rats and get your payment from Drain Thelis. You got it. I believe this is one of those quests that comes up in every single Elder Scrolls game. I don't remember. Oh, there's not a fighters guild in Skyrim, but in Oblivion, there was a small twist. There we go. Morrowind fans huffing the hoping the Oblivion remaster. I don't really see a reason why there wouldn't be a Morrowind remaster of some sort. Like I see why they went with Oblivion first, because Oblivion was more well known and more popular, and it just kind of makes sense in a way. But I don't see why it is that Morrowind would not get a remaster. Especially if it's kind of like a B team assignment. Which I assume is kind of why the Oblivion remaster was released. Well, you know what? I think I got them all. Yeah, alright. But I think the only real Morrowind remaster that I need is just the Sky Morrow Oblivion coming in. Because I think they announced that it was going to be done and released later this year. Yes, the Shulk Egg Mine to the south of Balmora has a couple of egg poachers. Release a game where people have to read or having to voice all that text. I don't think the voice acting is going to be all that big of a deterrent. And I think if Elder Scrolls Online can exist, then Morrowind can exist. Especially if it's just talked about, like, if it's concerned with, like, the amount of words on screen, with the amount of mucho texto, with the amount of, look at words, listen to words. Elder Scrolls Online exists, and I think it is half words. Holy shit. I killed the scrib in one shot. Yeah, I don't think the amount of text and the amount of words and lore that are in the game is all that big of a deterrent, all things considered. What about the egg poachers? Savilo, Othan, or Danila of Valis. Okay.
This better be important.
I don't think I need to remember what their names were. I just know where it is that they are in here, I think. Do you know how scary you are to a wee lad who's playing this game for the first time on the original Xbox? Oh no, I got paralyzed. It's so over. A bug's got me. I'm in the throes. Alright, we're so back. I don't know. I think remasters are a very good thing to train like a studio on, which is why I call it like the B team thing. Like I don't think that the recent Oblivion remaster was made by Bethesda themselves. It was made by an entirely different studio, made up of fans of the original Oblivion. So I think if it's kind of just like in the same vein, where it's Or the Morrowind remaster or remake is handed off to a team. Like kind of an inexperienced team, but they really liked the original intellectual property or the original video game. Then like I don't know, it seems like a pretty good idea to me. Seems like a pretty good way to train them up for bigger projects. Because Lord knows we're not getting Elder Scrolls 6 in our timeline. When was that? When was that last announcement trailer? Or when was the panoramic Elder Scrolls Lord of the Rings panorama? So, hey Santiago, welcome on in. You see a world where everything is jank. Oh, these are the egg poachers. Okay. Alright, you got it. Give me your miner pick. It's mine. Hand it over. I'll take it. Honestly, very big fan of like the dwarven pick as a weapon. Like just, pick up a pickaxe. Just start swinging. Ow. Ow. I have only one more hammer left. Of course, all the zombies wear pants. Damn, that's rough. No necro dong for us. No dong in the throes of rigor mortis for us. It's so over. We could have had the world. I can rest with a scrib right there. Why not? What's stopping me? Restful little bug.
Say your piece or stand aside.
I am busy, so if you will excuse me.
There's also Angel's Lust if we're lucky. Hmm. You will have to explain. I do not understand the reference to angelic lust whenever it comes to the hit game Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion as released in 2005. Voice line about necrophilia still in the game. I did hear about the necrophilia the other day. We die hard. Oh, okay, never mind. I understand now. I just never heard of it explained that way. I've never heard that euphemism. Never heard angel lust. That's a +1 to me. Written down in the notebook. Stored forever. Remembered. Going to try and find a way to integrate that into a normal conversation. Perhaps on Thanksgiving with the rest of my family. Or even closer, July 4th. So I can find yet another way to get kicked out. Yeah, I don't remember the necrophilia line in Elder Scrolls 4. I don't doubt that it's in there. I just don't remember it. I feel like that would be like one of the weird freak lines that Tilfin would have remembered. A young Tilfin would have remembered. What can I do with these 6 coins? Give me 5 more hammers, dude. Ow, my ears. Ow. Oh, pain. Oh yeah, we can also just like grab so much crap from here. All of it? Mine. Why am I even bothering?
This is about.
Like, slowly picking through it. Just hand it all over. Ready for more orders. You got it. Got a contract from Caldera Mining Company to kill 4 Telvanni agents. Telvanni is one of the houses of Morrowind, right? It's like a noble house. Like the House Hlalu. I don't remember. I never really got into the Morrowind politics because I was a youngin and I just fucking, I don't know, I had a small pea brain, could barely even read, kind of just like bumblefucked my way through the main story somehow. And then I replayed it and I was less of a bumblefuck, but yet I still bumblefucked through the main story.
What's your story?
Terrible painting by one of the fighters going to remain entirely untouched in the remaster. That's how you know that they actually loved the IP. That's how you know that they loved the original game. They left enough of the original experience in. Like, I don't think that the voice lines are any different either. Like, I think they just like pulled the same audio, which awesome. I love it. Uriel Septum sounds exactly the same whenever he says, "You, I've seen you. Let me see your face. You are the one from my dreams." Yeah, that's fucking sick, dude. And okay, if they ever like voice act all of Morrowind, if they ever decide to not be cowards and create the video game with 16:9 support and able to run on like modern systems without the need of a Morrowind graphic extender mod, then they had better do the same thing that they did with Oblivion and put all the voice lines in alphabetical order. And then say, alright, voice it. There are more new voice actors for a lot of NPCs. Okay. So all the original voice lines, it sounds like, are still in there. I think I did notice one new like voice line or so whenever I recently played it for like 2 hours before refunding it. I think I did hear like one voice line that did not sound like it belonged in the original Oblivion, because I like, okay, you like let's be real, you're not fighting like early onset hyper fixation that's like burned everything into like the brain, right? So like a small wee lad plays Oblivion for like 1,000 hours. That small wee lad is remembering fucking everything about that game for forever. If I could like go through and say like, hang on a minute, that voice line's different. That doesn't belong here. Like there's pretty good chances that it was not in the video game. It was on the original video game. Like you know, there's this one like series of horror games where it's just like basically you sit observation duty. If the observation duty task was find the difference between the pixels here on this Oblivion screenshot and this Oblivion screenshot, find which one's a faker. Easy. I'm finding the fake every time. Fucking cliff racers. Cliff racers high, flying high in the sky, or whatever the hell it is that guy's saying. In fucking Coral. I did not spend a whole lot of time in Coral or Bruma. Spent a lot of time in Breville though, because I thought that the Breville house was the coolest because it had a closet. No, not the Skingrad house that was 25,000 gold pieces. and was the biggest and had like all the display cases and like the hidden gems that you absolutely 100,000% duped so that you could just have like so many gems. And then you sell them for infinite money and GG easy. Nah. Breville. The house with a closet. I don't know where it is that I'm going. Why do I keep checking the signs? Why do I keep looking at the road signs whenever it is that whenever I know that I'm going in like a line to where my destination is? Also, like, man, I can go for some Dread Delusion. I could go for another run of Dread Delusion where I play an entirely different kind of character.
Go ahead, stranger.
Okay, he didn't spit at me. All right, fair enough.
Hurry this up, will you? One of us will die here, and it won't
You're hardly
be
a
me.
match for me.
Had to be done.
I really don't have time for this, so make it quick.
Armor, I think. They don't have closing times, right? It's just... Yeah, they're just always open. They're just always ready to... Yeah, okay. They're just always ready to sell shit. I forgot that I was running pantsless this entire time. Hold on. Like, how unpantsed are we? No. Doesn't seem all that unpantsed, honestly. Hand over. Silver spear. Actually, probably a great call to take it, so that we can hit ghosts. Duke's Guard. I don't think the extra 2 points are worth it, dude. Let me call my buddy up. He's an expert on Duke's Guards. Like, I don't know, man. I just like there's just not a big market for it. Best I can do is 20 bucks. Restore fatigues. Restore health. You're not making me get rid of the Clovian fur helm. Absolutely not. One more hammer. Ow. Sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry, I didn't warn you. All right, we have a proper spear with a correct triangle tip. Oh, I don't know. We had a halberd earlier, so like I don't know. Wait. Where? Oh yeah, that's right. I was wondering where it is that we got our second Colovian fur helm from. Fighters Guild chest. I can part with perhaps one Colovian fur helm. Ow. 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 There wasn't a like a hotkey bind for like press 1 for shortcut. There's not like there wasn't that deal, right? Well, I think there actually was. I just don't remember what the hell it was. Why did the video game start playing like combat adjacent? Yeah, okay, there is. Okay, all right. Why is it? Why what is so offensive about the main the options menu? There's nothing here, dude. Ow. Ow. Okay. There's nothing to defend against. It's just keybinds. Alright, Governor's Hall. Okay. Now, the Telvanni agents that we're looking for are in the mines. Oh. These guys. Kaguti? I want all the Morrowind creatures to come back. Also, I saw a subtitle of a die pop up. Is it who? Who from where? Whomst? Is there a fucking cliff racer? The world may never know. Ancestral tomb? They won't mind if I just like sit and breathe for an hour, right? I hear that ghost. I ain't afraid no ghost. Now that I have a weapon that will allow me to actually fight back. The Book of Dawn and Dusk is a collection of sayings and aphorisms attributed variously to the tribunals and to their saints and servants. Many of these sayings have become common cliches of everyday life in Morrowind. The following selection of slogans will illustrate many of the simplest notions of the tribunal faithful. Speak none but good of the gods. We can have no opinions about truth. Rumors flow from the house of troubles. Count only the happy hours. No child has a sinner's heart. Let faith be your only law. Fear of the fool is the beginning of wisdom. Alms civi in every hour. Walk always in the presence of your lords. Comfort is given, justice is taken. Learn by serving. From the heart, the light. From the head, the law. Blessed Alms civi, mercy, mastery, mystery. Forge a keen faith in the crucible of suffering. Engrave upon thy eye the image of injustice. Death does not diminish. The ghost gilds with glory. Faith conquers all. Let us yield to faith. Better to suffer a wrong than to do one. The heavens are in the glory of God. Folly secures its power to harm, though forbidden to some, not to you. Oh, how rarely wisdom rules our hearts. Blessed are we who serve Alms civi. 3 mouths sing mercy, mastery, mystery. Gather no seed in the fields of hell. The thrice sealed. Oh my god, there's so much. Never mind. Maybe whenever it's like an actual interesting story, like the Baron Zaya, then I'll read. good? No. We're not homies. This fucking Christmas elf has escaped and he's beating my ass. Alright, time to dispose of the body. Never to be seen of her again. I should keep that door open. Just so I don't get lost. Green lichen? Bro came into his ancestral home of his parents and put down some moss. Honestly, not bad. I appreciate moss. There's like there's probably some very good moss to be had. Oh, this is a Daedra is a heart. You know what? You can keep that. Morrowind is full of dead shit. And Daedra. And they can keep it that way. The torch's whisper. Restore endurance. No thanks. We didn't hear that scamp. Who's not needed? That chest is trapped. Thanks for letting me know. That small chest is also trapped. Thanks for letting me know. I think one of the things that I really, really like the most about... there you are. I've been waiting for you. You are the shittiest assassin known to man. I was sleeping. You came up behind me. I let you just... I let you get a free tap on my butt. And you still fucked up. You will die naked. And be here forever. Have fun in the afterlife hanging out with the ghosts of another ancestor. Alright, alright. Where's this hostile? Where's this foe? Where's this enemy? Bring him to me. Show me where he's got. Show me where he's got. Show me what he's got. Show me where he's at. There we go. Those were two different sentences, Dolphin. You do not need to merge and mash them. They do not belong together. Go, you pantsless wonder. It's got to be a cliff racer, right? I love archery. Oh my gosh, I scored a hit. I scored two whole hits. No, what do you know though? It was in fact the cliff racer. Oh, another Dark Brotherhood. Another one. You suck so much that you're getting stuck on rocks. You can't even fall correctly. You can't even fall right. What the hell, dude? I'll take your equipment again. I'll feed myself more money. I'm definitely going to use all of it. Like just all of it. I'm definitely going to find something that is going to make me use all of my money. Huh? Oh, fucking cliff racer. Another one just in down. Holy shit. Thank you.
Go ahead, stranger.
Oh yeah, this is like the Mage's Tower, right? Yeah, okay. And they have like teleportation services. Oh yeah, one of the things that I really, really liked about Morrowind's designs is every single like dungeon or cave or location or whatever the hell what have you feels like it belongs in the world, and it's not just a place for you to go in, get loot, and then shortcut back to the beginning, which I think was largely introduced in Oblivion and then was perfected in Skyrim. Like I think one of my favorite instances of it is the Joimer Rumen that I was looking at, that I was talking about, that was on the way into Balmora. The quest item that you need to get is like, it's in the first room. It's in the very first room that you walk into. It's just like on the shelf, just kind of like naturally there. You can just take it. You can just walk in and grab it. It's yours. Nordic Claymore. Drive a hard bargain, but it's not a spear. I don't care. How much gold does this dude got? 500? Alright. Alright. Show me the Caldera Ebony Mine. Southwest. Alright.
Go ahead, stranger.
The other thing is the lack of fast travel and the infrastructure put in place to make the world seem small enough that the lack of fast travel is not a pain in the ass. And that you're rewarded for, like, knowing Silt Strider routes and, like, Mark and Recall and Mages Guild stuff. Mages Guild teleports. Like, Morrowind's a great time. I don't know why I haven't played more of it. I know why. So many game, no many time. That's why. You know how many video games there are out there to play? There's so many. I think I've talked about it before, where I'm incredibly jealous of, like, Apex Legends and Overwatch players that are just able to clock in from work. They go from their 9 to 5 job, they wake up, they go to their 9 to 5, they come back, and then they just fucking log in Apex. They just do that every single day. They can just do that. Like, what the hell, dude? How do you do that for like 5 billion days in a row? How do you log in Dota 2 for 5 bagillion hours? Like, no, sorry, I don't have the time for the JRPG. Just fucking look at your Dota 2 hours and come back and say that again. I'm incredibly jealous of the people that can just play the same video game every single day. Like oops, hold on. Adjusting the pop filter on my microphone. Sorry about that. Like, Legend of Zelda randomizer speedrunners. Like, damn. What do you mean? You just keep playing more Legend of Zelda randomizer? You just keep going, you just keep at it? Okay, yeah. I was going the right way. Okay. Oh. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to just like actually just go west, right? Mash the jump button on my way up the mountain. Just gotta keep grinding that acrobatic skill so I can launch myself over buildings. That's one of the things that I was sad to see go in Skyrim. Like immediately the first thing that I saw that I was like, oh man, they don't have this in Skyrim was the lack of the athletics and the acrobatic skills. Because I want to have enough movement speed and enough movement options for it to be a problem in the video game. Like I know that in the Oblivion remaster, you can still do console command mod PCA speed and then set your speed to like 255, which is the maximum, and go nuts. I don't think that it causes the game to crash. I don't know you. What do you want? Telvanni agents. Although now that you mention it, arg. We're going to be here all day, dude. there's this rain in the way. Okay, never mind. I did it. Potion of fire shield. Fire shield. I'm about to just like wait for 24 hours indoors so I don't have to listen to the rain and the lightning. I had enough of that today. For someone in particular. Nope. Alright. I can't ask them about the Telvanni agents, so I think they're good.
Precious, so make it quick.
Wait, what services
What
do you do?
assistance do you need?
Oh, okay. Never mind. He's not talking about his services. He's talking about the services of the town in general. Which, okay, fair enough. I'll just look in a random box and find $3. It's mine. Who's going to stop me, really? And also, it is just $3. What do you mean you're going to arrest me for 50 for taking $3, dude? Are you really going to bother? Honestly, maybe. Possibly. Incredibly probable. I get the feeling I'm not welcome here. What Star Wars character do they look like? Deveronians? No, I don't want to. There we go. Stupid. They even have the they even have the subtitles. Stupid. Iron right bracer? No. Iron helmet? No. But okay, we leveled up. Sick. Summon skeletons? She did not summon no skeletons. You would call me stupid? Niche leather? I think the first time that I saw a Drow, like the weird crab guys out in the water. First time I saw one of them, I absolutely shit myself. Matsi Sujama. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, well, ow. I'm gonna get trapped, dude. 17 points of damage? I'm about to die then. Alright, never mind, I'm sick. It was for nothing. There was nothing in there, dude. I traded 2 health potions for that. Damn. Time to make like Dorgan get in the hammock. And unfortunately, I have to forego the speed. As much as I want to. Our first 3 priorities are strength, agility, endurance. And as soon as I get agility up to like 100, then I'm going to start leveling up luck. Because I think we have a detrimental amount of luck at the moment. Hey, Lewiston. Thanks for the follow, my guy. Appreciated. But, I remember looking at the, I remember looking at Oblivion luck stat, I think, yesterday, or I was trying to like figure out why it is that I remembered. What the hell did it do to me? Drain my fatigue, Lamau. Good one. Expensive shirt? Nah. Fish. Fish. Unique Argonian swimming animation. Fish. And yeah, I was looking at the luck skill, which the thief sign is the only sign that increases the amount of luck that you can get. And I don't think that you can naturally increase the amount of luck that you can obtain. Why am I... Restore fatigue. I'm cursed. Shit. I'm cursed just for having a good swim. A sweet, succulent swim. What's the charge? Okay, well, there was just like the... Ow. My eyes hurt. Ow. Alinu... Sathasa, fourth and an Avaleg. Yep, okay. Alright, I found them all. That's them all right there. It had better be all of them. Don't just like walk into a fucking cave and just like be assaulted by a bunch of dudes. Like, come on. Surely the world isn't that cruel. Oh yeah, I can press like the equals and minus buttons on my MMO gamer mouse. My Logitech G600 that has a bunch of buttons on it. And I can cycle through the spells that I have. That's cool. That's neat. I did not know that I could do that. Or I can press 0 to take out or take off my weapon. Okay, I'm no longer cursed. Sick. Sick. Yeah. Thief sign is the only way to... One of the only ways to increase your luck skill or luck attribute naturally. and you go from like 50 luck, which is neutral, doesn't really do anything, to 60 luck, which gives you like a +4 to like all of your stats. Take off, hey, Yowzer. Oh.
I'm waiting.
Unfortunately, I do not understand the reference. Burden of Sin. Bleep. Recall. Mine. Taking it. Oh, dude, that's right. Just straight up poison. Just straight up poison spells. I remember now. I know that one of the many mods of Skyrim has a direct offensive option for every single school of magic, and for restoration it was poison and plagues. So I remember that mod being cool. Why the fuck is Oblivion 120 gigabytes?
I will listen.
Western developer.
Make it quick.
Ah, she's a teleporter. Alright, cool, sick. And for cheap, 11 bucks.
Tell me what this is about.
To save all of my time? Bro. He loves me. Oh, Clair Obscure is 40 gigs. Clair Obscure is the turn-based game with QuickTime event action that released today, right? Like Clair Obscure, no, Clair Obscure X or something like that. Made by a bunch of previous Ubisoft devs. French Persona. Yeah, okay. Elefani Agents. Ready for more orders? No, I think I'm good. I think, you know what? Tell me the orders anyway. Need someone to return a code book. Code book? Our client was in the hands of Sotild at the South Wall in Balmora. He's Thieves Guild. I take full responsibility. And listen, I'm Guild Steward. When I say jump, you ask how high. Keep that in mind. We won't have any problems. You telling me to go hit a dude? Am I about to go whack somebody?
Care to tell me what this is about?
If you want something, now's the time to talk.
Yeah, I think I did see that game on like one of the game show awards, or one of the previous game shows of some kind. I thought, oh hey, that looks kind of neat. Ow, ow. But I got I'm still like up in the air on like QuickTime events, but also the fact that it's like QuickTime events in turn-based fights. I'm like, hey, you know what? That's just enough for me. Like, I think I've replayed Final Fantasy VIII multiple times, and it has just been because you can press R1. You could just press R1 and be involved in the fight. It is just enough interactivity for me. All right, where did she say this code book was? The South Wall. Yeah, it's like that. Yeah. I think I am also like not okay with the idea of QuickTime events, because all that I would really want to do in a turn-based game is just like skip all the animations. And if I cannot skip all the animations because I have to do the quick time event, then I'm just...
If I can help, I will, but don't take too much time.
Is she the one with a code book? A tailed code book? I wouldn't talk to you about that sort of thing.
How does it feel to be standing there?
Oh no, I hear somebody pulling out their fist. I'm so dead. I'm so done for. I heard meat fists smacking against my arm. I was like, oh, I'm dead. I'm done for. Because they were going to like get my fatigue all the way down. And then I'm just going to be helpless. Can I just give you $100 to be my friend? What about $10? What about another $10? Okay. You know about the code book. I don't want to trouble with you, so just take it. Don't tell anyone I gave it to you. Alright, cool. Mario and Luigi in there? Hell yeah. Mario and Luigi is almost definitely like my favorite example of a turn-based video game. Because like if you're good enough, then the numbers don't matter. You can just mechanically play the video game. It rewards mechanical skill. It rewards game knowledge. It rewards you knowing how to play against the enemy. It rewards you.
You've got
It's
the
good.
better of me. So go ahead.
Code book. Give it. $50. No, I didn't even read it. I didn't even read the code book. What's wrong with me? Levian DeSalle owes one of our clients $200. There's a corner glove in Saran. She owes Manos Othrelith. By a mime that you need the perfect block to beat? Hell yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna... I'm tired of this rain.
Aren't you a sight?
I'm tired of this this noise. All this thunderclapping. I'm just gonna go to bed for like multiple days at a time.
So what's this regarding?
We're still raining? Okay. It rained for like 5 days straight in the game. All right. We are no longer raining.
Say your needs.
I think I remember watching some of the early footage of... No, not early footage. That's probably like a bad way to do it. But, I remember watching some of the early release footage of Final Fantasy 16. Like, kind of like briefly before it released. Where did I want it to go? Like, wasn't Moonmoth like... Yeah, it was right over there. Okay, so I can just walking. Why walk when you can ride? Well, it's because your ride doesn't take me to Moonmoth. I gotta walk. Thank you, big old taxi bug. I appreciate it. I love you. I love the big old taxi bug. I love the big gigantic bug. I love the land of Morrowind. But saw some gameplay footage of 16 briefly before it released, and every single time that the player like parried, like the crowd went fucking nuts. But I of course was looking for like actual Devil May Cry tech, because I was like, okay, cool, it's supposed to be like a Devil May Cry action game. Show me the tech. And I think I just spotted that it was kind of just like you mash a couple of buttons, and then you parry sometimes. Like, oh, okay.
What's this about?
Nail every single cutscene and his music of pure soaking. Yeah. Don't get tech till late game. I figured. Like it did look like it had sauce eventually, but like the eventually was like way late in the game. And they're just like, oh man, but I want the sauce now. My food's over here is fucking dry. Have a medium for Final Fantasy players. Yeah, I mean, we got Final Fantasy 15, which was the simplest of action games. I think you just like pressed one button for an attack, pressed another for a teleport, and then another for your magic. That was it. Oh, a potion of water breathing. Tell me more. Tell me more. Oh, you don't buy bottles? What do you mean you don't buy bottles? Excuse you? Do you know who you are? Fuck.
This better be.
I could not get an even $10 out of him. Oops. I am looking for entry into the Imperial Legion, I think. We have garrisons. Are you looking to join the Imperial Legion? All the garrisons are presently at full strength, except perhaps the Death's Head Legion at Fort Darius in the West Gash near the village of Nissus. Interested, you'll have to talk to General Darius there. Alright. I guess I'm walking west towards Nissus, which I think is like right here. Could be wrong.
Go ahead, stranger.
I think Final Fantasy 13 was like the final nail in the turn-based combat for the Final Fantasy series. It's like, I think Final Fantasy 7 was probably like the start of it, with the active time battle system, and then it just became a slow strangling death from there. Because the game punishes you for not having as many actions as fast as possible, as soon as possible in 13. So of course that means that you just kind of like try and do your best to either automate it or just like let auto play. So it's more about forming up a party that does auto stuff the best. But then it's like, okay, you're not playing the game, you're walking, and then you're observing a fucking 10-minute cutscene that is the same thing. You basically have to like go up and just like go to the bathroom for 10 minutes every few seconds. But okay, maybe 13 is not the best example, because 13 sucks. I think 12 was a little bit like that. 11 was an MMO, doesn't count. 10 was good. 10 was a good turn-based, because it was not active time battle, it did not pressure you. It also had like a good balance of. I rested for 1 hour and like my entire color palette changed. The clouds lifted up. We got reflections in the water. Like there were ways to play with the time battle system in 10, and you could also like learn and figure out boss attack patterns. 10 was good. 9 was okay. It did have an active time battle system. You could delay stuff and let the enemy just like do stuff. But it largely just ended up being you make a team where you just press the attack button over and over again. Think less. Having Vivi is a time loss. Let's look at the. Oh, I know how I can get to Nissus. There we go. No. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, well. Try again. I'll hop this mountain. There we go. That's what was supposed to happen. Okay. You know, if you name your spell I carry in flight, I think it's asking for a bad portent, right? I think you're just asking for something bad to happen. Damn it. Dude. Game of the Year edition Morrowind overpowered.
Speak quickly, Outlander, or go away.
Also, I definitely remember playing this game on the Xbox, thinking that the silver longsword handle looked like the Master Sword from Legend of Zelda, and trying my absolute damnedest to steal it so that I could have something that looked like the Master Sword. Even though it looks just like a normal ass, fancy ass sword that you can find in most any other fantasy video game.
By another. Questions again.
What is that accent? What do you think they eat? Carrion? Show me Alderun. I think Alderun is, Yep, okay, alright. Fair enough. I thought that it was, another, like, frontier land. Nissus! There we go.
Special trip just for you.
Same low price. Bro, imagine walking from Balmora to Nissus. I'll do that later. Alright, cool, neat. I'm not very familiar with this area at all. Like, not even a little bit, not in the slightest. Moon sugar? Oh, this place is a fucking frontier. They're just allowed to smoke hard crack out here. Deal it openly. Where's this trade house? Oh, what you got? A little advice from the local? Merchants know their own inventories far better than you do. Never attempt to trick them into buying something you stole from them. I was talking about how I actually did that. I was talking about that. I thought that was incredible. I don't think that's still a mechanic in Oblivion. I think you can steal from a merchant and then sell their stuff. No, you can't sell their stuff back to them because it's stolen goods, so then they won't buy stolen goods. Never mind. That's why that mechanic doesn't exist. Okay, I'm remembering. They say you've been attacked by assassins. From your description, it sounds like the work of the Dark Brotherhood. Not sure who you angered, but stay away from me. I suppose this should be officially reported, though. Speak to Apelles Matthias at Ebonheart about this matter. Scum, all of them. If they're after you, friend, you'd better find yourself some help, or write a will, or both. Recently arrived from Silverdale. I check. Okay. All right. Thanks for the tip on the DLC. Who are you? You're in the village of Nissus. If you're a pilgrim, you're probably looking for the Mask of Vivek at Nissus Temple. Otherwise, I can help you find what you're looking for. Vivek's Ash Mask is a holy relic displayed within the shrine at the Nissus Temple. Pilgrims travel from all over Morrowind to view this sacred artifact. Nissus Temple is the only shrine in Nissus. Pilgrims visit the temple to pray before the Mask of Vivek, a holy relic. The temple maintains a hostel brain for pilgrims and travelers, and provides the other services common at any small shrine. Okay, Fort Darius east of the village. However, I will take a look at this Mask of Vivek. It does seem interesting. Kind of want it to be like daytime though. Kind of want the sun to be out. Kind of like the feel of the sun on my skin, you know? I feel like my little Argonian hasn't seen the light of the sun in a while. So how incredibly pissed do you think that everyone will be whenever they find out that the Nerevar is a Argonian? Wait. Is a giant circular big temple here the structure? Yeah, okay. This is the structure I'm looking for. Okay. The gigantic the gigantic structure is in fact the big important temple. I don't know. Why did my brain just like not process? Show me your spells. Oh. The Americans finding out Jesus Semitic be like. Yeah. What do you mean Jesus weren't white? Excuse me? Clutching my pearls. Give me first barrier. I have an alteration skill, I think. Yeah, it's a minor skill, but it is a skill. A minor skill that I have like a 30% chance of casting. Oh, sorry, a 0% chance of casting. My bad. All right.
What, Outlander? Why do you disturb me?
Oh well, I was Shrine of a Saint Realm. Make a donation of 35 and receive a blessing. Nah. Lothus. Yeah, give me the Lothus blessing though. Need the rock. 5 points of willpower. Never mind. I don't need the rock anymore. Give me the grace. Endurance, I'll take that. You know what? You know what, Lolthus? You kind of suck ass in comparison to Realm. Lol. Shrine of the Mask.
Let's not make this official, Outlander. Move along.
I can't steal it. Can't take it.
Watching
Okay.
you, scum.
Here in Nissus, Vivek made a potion to cure a villager who had fallen ill but could not pay for the healing of the temple. Vivek promised that the temple would always cure those that could not pay and left his sacred mask here as a sign of that promise. Vivek really said healthcare. Lamau. Really came into the privatization of healthcare and said, stop that. And there was only a little bit of civil war. Dying inside with the installation of 200 gigabyte games. True. I installed my my copy of Oblivion Remaster on the terabyte SSD that I have, and it only had like the Oblivion install requires 120 gigs, and the SSD had like 180 left, and my download was like stuttering and stumbling so incredibly hard. And I just thought like, oh, you know, that's just like normal internet thing. So I just assumed that my connection was fumbling and failing. But I removed some video games off of my my SSD, and it started up normally. It's like, okay, yeah, all right. I'm remembering now that you have to give up some space on your SSD. You don't actually have that much space on an SSD. Two 2 terabyte SSDs. I have one 2 terabyte, and then I have one 1 terabyte, and then I have a hard drive that is 20 terabytes. Pelas Magic. Okay, yeah, he's Fort Darius. Name this fort after the General Darius. At the Matic Trade House. Okay. Ask of Vivek. Okay. All right. Locally saved on your internal, like 300 hours of Elden Ring. Yeah, I still have almost all of my streams archived. I think I have had to delete a few of the older ones to make space. But I was just in like the trade house. That is not the trade house. That is a temple. Zen approach to archiving. Unfortunately, I do not have the same discipline. I have to like try and teach myself the keep backups. But I've also not really every single time that I have lost data, I was like, oh well. If it's lost, I guess I didn't really... Ah, there he is. There's Darius. Join the Imperial Legion. Sign me up, sir. Now we're recruiting the Imperial Legion. Welcome, Daddy. You'll have to stay in uniform. I can stay cuirass. You'll be wearing a Legion cuirass of some kind in the presence of a higher ranking member. Take your orders from me and other knights, and your advancement through the ranks will be swift if you meet the requirements. There's a little issue of a land deed here in Nissus I need to take care of. Man Silamat Vabdus died recently in the egg mine. He is survived by his wife, who now owns a parcel of land we could use for another dock. Talk to the widow Vadbus and get the deed to her land. Don't take no for an answer. Give me that land deed. I don't want to be in the Imperial Legion anymore. I don't want to be here. I'm good. I kind of don't want to beat up a widow so that I can be a colonizer. I kind of don't want to. I'm turning it in. Imperial chain cuirass, that's on the ground. I don't need that. Marry the widow and put my virginity at risk? Absolutely not. Do you know how long I've been on the wizard's path? Many are my temptations. I shall be better. I must be able to cast lightning bolts any minute now. Any minute now. Oh, Sylvan, you know that marriage doesn't exactly mean sex, don't you? Yes, I'm aware. I'm definitely aware of, there was this one weirdo fucking couple where they were like, well, Virginia is, incredibly sacred, and now that we're married, we think it's even more sacred. So every time that, like, the husband would, like, get horny and want to engage in sex, he would eat a whole raw potato.
Where would you like to go?
Wizard probably just conjure a fleshlight and have their weight. There's a spell in Dungeons and Dragons called Invisible Servant, and there's absolutely no way that there isn't like some sort of a freaky wizard out there that is cast Invisible Servant and then just turn into a sex toy. Like you just have like these scrolls of Invisible Servant, just like conjure a butt and then just use it. Elvian DeCell runs a corner club in Suron. Okay, alright, we're looking for Suron. I can be a shark. I'm okay with being a shark. Now that I've seen like my other option is be a colonizer. I think I'd be
Where would you like
a less bad guy. Go to Suron. There we go. Straight or gay sex toy? We'll never know. True. Really? If a straight man uses a sex toy, then it's just a straight toy. If a gay man uses a toy, then it's a gay toy. Like that's just how it is. Well, yeah, crossbows are in this game. There's so many things that are in this game that are not in Oblivion. It's messed up. Crazy. They don't want to buy my bottle, dude. Nobody wants to buy my baby bottle pop. Tell me about the latest rumors. Trouble up in Fort Frostmoth on an island called Solstheim.
My time is precious, so make it quick.
That's the that's the Blood Moon DLC featuring Hircine and werewolves. I will contract the werewolf disease. I will contract lycanthropy. And show off the whole Hircine thing. Because I think I remember it being pretty cool. See that glass dagger? There it is. A glass knife. Ebony right bracer. Okay, damn. All right. She's got the good shit. Furry time, you know it. I was also a furry vampire in Vampire Masquerade Bloodlines. Yeah, I don't know. It was just really easy to build it. You just like pour everything into strength, and then you transform and you just fucking kill stuff. You just wipe your hands and say GG. Still need to go back and replay that game. I feel like it's always a good time to go back. It's always a good time to go back and replay it. There's never a bad time to replay it. Okay. What creatures, like me? Talking about me? Wait, are you the one that has like the glass armor? Yeah. Okay. I don't know why it is that I remember you and you specifically. But I need to do something. Wait, what? Fuck. Okay. I don't know what the console command for kill is. Was it? Okay. All right, never mind. I'm thinking of Oblivion. I'm not knowledgeable about the Morrowind console commands. I just kind of figured that they would be the same. And I just kind of wanted a quick save and then look at her inventory, see like what her chest piece was. I thought that it might have also been a Giga. Kind of like the glass armor. No. Also, what the hell was this person's name? Decel? Okay. I swear I saw like spots of my vision whenever I closed the journal. Either I am incredibly tired, or like, holy shit, the journal is bright. Okay, I think. One in particular. The cell is publican of earthly delights. Okay, yeah, I was correct in thinking that it was a corner store. And if I'm remembering correctly from all the many accounts of people that would that would kill the occupants of this area, so that they can turn it into like their house with the dancing girls. Yeah, all right. They just we have dancing girls. We have girldance.gif and cat titties.
Care to tell me what this is about?
Debt money. Let's see why this is hardly any business of yours. Damn. Okay. Okay. She doesn't want my money. Fair. Fair enough. But I also know that if you like get close to them and have them like start talking to you, then they'll just never dance again. Is that all you think I'm worth? Damn. Damn, she hates me. You have to like give her a big amount of money. Okay.
Yes.
Has no words for you.
What if we just like... Fuck. Okay, I think this is like even worse than the than like the persuasion wheel. We're at a brothel? Yep. We got cat titties. We got debts. We got...
What do you want?
That guy asks that way too much.
We got dancing girls. And then if we get too close,
What
they,
say you?
they just never dance ever again. I do know this is a very popular place for people to just like come in and just like kill all these patrons. Just like empty the place out. And then go up here and just like
Speak, traveler.
keep the bed in here. Like I think. Yeah, you just use the bed in here. Like they keep this as their own player home. Despite the fact that there are actually like other player homes in the world. Like there's a house. But yeah, you're in a brothel.
Care to tell me what this is about?
Now tell me about your debt money. I've given you $200 and I'm not paying it. I try and run a respectable business and the Kamona Tong keeps asking for this money for my safety. What is it really for? To keep me safe from Orvas Dren's thugs. That's what it's for, and I'm not paying it. Okay, can you tell me more about this Orvas Dren? I mean, no, because none of the things were like blue, so maybe like maybe a little bit more. There we go. Paid her $300 so that she give me 200. All right, I think I just paid her debt. And then the Fighters Guild person said that we get to keep half of it. So either way, we came out with like a net negative. All 3,900 of my gold pieces for Fighter Guild quest completion and for travel expenses. That's what I'm going to be using all that money on. Not proper money sinks like housing decorations or equipment or other player rewards.
Argonian. Do you need something?
Here's your share. Advancement. I am the apprentice. Let's go, dude. I have a bounty contract for the Orc Duragrabol. Living openly in a house here in Balmora. I have a contract here that pays you 250 septums if you bring her to justice. Duragra Bowl just like living here? Someone tells me that this contract's weird. What do you mean we just have an outlaw that like owns property here in a little weird neck of the woods, Morrowind? Wouldn't she have been kicked out? Wouldn't the guards have said anything? One of the corrupt task force have like ripped into her with glee? Yeah, Duragra Bowl's house. Knock knock, it's me, ya boy. Damn, she has like a spire. You hear about more. My name is Duragra Bowl, and if you don't mind, I start to bore you about Morrowind lore, just let me know. Tell me more about lore, dude. Oh, and of course, I think it's because I'm an Argonian, she starts talking to me about slavery. Slavery is protected by law in Morrowind. Slavery is illegal throughout the rest of the Empire, but some Dunmer still defend their ancient right to own slaves. In Morrowind, slaves are bound by enchanted slave braces. The bracers drain the magicka from the slaves so they can't use the magic to escape. Unless you have a key, you can't get the slave bracers off. The Emperor should put a stop to slavery, but the Dunmer claim the right to own slaves is guaranteed by the armistice. Duragra Bowl? Yeah, what? You're wasting my time. What is the Imperial Legion's garrison? Yeah, okay. Cave rats. The subterranean variety of the hardy, abundant hunter-scavenger. Rat meat is tough and greasy with an unpleasant odor and taste. Nonetheless, it is cheap, abundant, and nutritious, and palatable when cooked in a stew and masked by strong spices. Thank you for telling me how to eat rat. Right, I guess we just... Yeah, it just had to happen, I guess. There was no other way it could be. It just had to be this way. I don't know. Feels like a setup. Feels like I'd be betrayed at a moment's notice. Also, I feel my eyelids drooping, dude. I thought that I would be able to like play this game for like an irresponsible amount of hours. No, I think I got enough in me to like talk to this fighter lady and then talk to Caius Casades, because we gotta be like
need a good laugh or a tall tale,
known
come
enough.
to the right place.
Heard that she's dead. Here's your money. Thank you. Skateboard mod for a Morrowind win. Also, speaking of skateboarding, I did purchase an artist to mod me into Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. So as soon as I get that mod in, you know what game I'm playing. Yeah, you stiffen because of all that skooma? Yeah, I know you are. Ready to discuss your orders? Talk to Hasfat Antibolus. The Balmora Fighters Guild. That's what he knows about the Nereverine's secret cult and the 6th house secret cult. Probably an ugly figure, but do it. Get the information from Antibolus and report back to me. Hasfat is a student of Morrowind history. Take the chance to get a little education. I have a few history books in here. Help yourself. You're welcome to them. No point in being part of history if you're too ignorant to understand it. Jeanette's little books is a good place to start. I have a copy. Here, take it. You might also look for On Morrowind, The Imperial Providence by Arimenwe of Sunhold. Look at the Nerevarine. Some Dunmer believe that an orphan and outcast, a youth born on a certain day to uncertain parents, will one day unite all the tribes of the Dunmer, drive out the invaders of Morrowind, and re-establish the ancient laws and customs of dark elven nations. They call this orphan and outcast the Nerevarine, and say the Nerevarine will be a reincarnation of the long-dead Dunmer general and first counselor, Lord Indoril Nerevar. A trusted informant says they're a secret cult associated with some strange events recently, and, more important, my informant thinks these recent disturbances are related in some way to the Nerevarine prophecies. The illiterate Ashlanders pass down their customs and history in the form of poetic verses. Among the things they preserve in the verse are the dreams and prophetic visions of their wise women, in particular the verses that foretell the coming of the Nerevarine. But I don't know much about it. That's why I'm sending you out to find. That's why I'm sending you to find out. I'm about to go to bed, dude. My brain's letting it know that it's shutting down. What do we talk about? Kidnapping artists? To not get caught? That they would be really into it? That it's probably better for them to be kidnapped? That I should kidnap more? Sugar Lips Habazi. Damn, tell me what that mouth do though. Only he stands there. I'm a big fan of like the titles that Argonians give themselves.
Prey approaches.
Your name is Daddy, and you're new here in Balmora. A group called the Dissident Priests rebelled against the temple authority. The temple outlawed the dissident priests and persecutes them. And why did I purchase an artist? I don't have the wherewithal, the knack, and the time to properly take care of a kidnapped artist. History on Morrowind. How many page? 10 pages? Not bad, okay. Led by the legendary prophet Veloth, the ancestors of the Dunmer, exiles from Altmer cultures in present-day Somerset Isle, came to the region of Morrowind. In earliest times, the Dunmer were harassed or dominated by Nord Sea raiders. When the scattered Dunmer tribes consolidated into the predecessors of the modern Great House clans, they threw out the Nord oppressors and successfully resisted further incursions. The ancient ancestor worship of the tribes was in time superseded by the monolithic tribunal temple theocracy, and the Dunmer grew into a great nation called Resdain. Resdain was the last of the provinces to submit to Tiber Septim. Like Blackmarsh, it was never successfully invaded, and was peacefully incorporated by treaty into the Empire as the province of Morrowind. Almost 4 centuries after the... Resdain was the name of Morrowind, and then Morrowind was the name of Resdain after it got integrated into the Empire. Okay. Almost 4 centuries after the coming of the Imperial Legions, Morrowind is still occupied by Imperial Legions with a figurehead Imperial King, though the Empire has reserved most functions of the traditional local governments to the ruling councils of the 5 Great Houses. Vardenfell territory, previously a temple preserve under Imperial protection, was reorganized as an Imperial provincial district. Vardenfell had been maintained as a preserve, administrated by the temple since the Treaty of the Armistice, and except for a few Great House settlements sanctioned by the temple, Vardenfell was previously uninhabited and undeveloped. But when the centuries-old temple ban on trade and settlement of Vardenfell was revoked by King of Morrowind, a flood of Imperial colonists and Great House Dunmer. Okay, shut up. I don't care. I'll read it later. I'll read it whenever I'm trying to not fall. Whenever I'm trying my best to not fall asleep. There we go.
I shouldn't have pushed so hard.
Tell me about Caius Cascades. Oh wait. Cool. Who was it that I was looking for? Pasfat and Tabulus at the Fighters Guild. Why did I come to the corner store? Excuse me?
I really can't help you, stranger.
Why did I come to the fucking corner club? In most other cities, a corner club has like prostitutes and stuff in it. Like, what's wrong with me? I just say, oh yeah, I need to go do stuff for. Yeah, okay.
Go ahead.
I think he'll have us go get a small Dwemer cube, and then whenever he gives us that quest, I'll go to bed.
Welcome, friend. Hail.
So, where are you from?
Yes, sir.
All right, show me where the hazmat's at. Where there's dangers to. There he is. For a favor called Arkanthan. I need you to run over there and find me a little cube with a circular design and some symbols on this one side. Called a Dwemer puzzle box. Bring me back the Dwemer puzzle box and I'll tell you what you want to know. The little cube I'm looking for is about the size of a fist, maybe a little bigger. It will be made of a coppery metal with a circular design and symbols on one side and some kind of marks on the other sides. That's all I want. That little cube. The old Dwemer ruins at Arkanthan were extensive on the surface and underground. Head south, past Silt Strider, across the bridge, Odai River, at signpost. Okay. The entrance to Arkanthan is on the east side of the Foyota. Foyota? South of the bridge. Turn a crank on the pipe nearby to open the doors. Foyota means fire river in the native Ashland language. The deep ash dark ravines which run down from the Red Mountain volcano are called Foyota. The lava from Red Mountain is very fluid and it runs almost like water, and during an eruption, fire rivers run down the mountain, clearing the ravines of vegetation because they have good footing or clear brush and run long distances. Natives use them like roads. I cannot tell you how incredibly difficult it was to get through that. But we're saving. We're saving. Spur. There we go. All right. And that's it. I flashed myself with bunny girl art and a fucking very loud green screen. Okay. All right. But thanks for coming in. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being here. I'll definitely play more Morrowind in the future. When? The world may never know. But it will happen. And I will use my spear to beat up individuals. But I gotta go to bed. I gotta go to sleep. God damn it. There we go. No, wait, can't do that toggle. There we go. Like let some of the air out. There we go. We're huge. We're huge, dude. All right.